Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a critical observation and understanding that can transform the way you perceive the world and the people in it. It's about seeing through the layers, the masks, the projections that people often wear to navigate society. To truly understand someone's character, to see what they are genuinely made of, you must pay attention to 5 specific things. These are not arbitrary. They are rooted in centuries of human experience, psychological insight, and moral philosophy. These indicators separate the merely functional from the deeply admirable, the mediocre from the exceptional. How they treat those over whom they hold power. One of the most revealing indicators of a person's true character lies in how they treat those over whom they hold power or influence. Power, no matter how small or significant, acts as a magnifying glass, exposing the intentions, insecurities, and moral compass that guide a person's behavior. When someone interacts with individuals in positions of perceived vulnerability, such as subordinates at work, service workers, children, or anyone who lacks the immediate ability to challenge or oppose them, their actions are unfiltered by the performative nature that often governs interactions with equals or superiors. Consider this: a person who belittles a waiter for a minor inconvenience or speaks harshly to an employee for making an honest mistake is revealing far more than frustration with the situation. They are displaying how they perceive the worth of others. This behavior often stems from an underlying insecurity and a need to affirm their own superiority. In contrast, those who treat everyone with respect, regardless of their role, demonstrate inner strength and moral stability. They don't need to assert dominance to feel important. Instead, they approach interactions with empathy, fairness, and humility. How they handle failure. Failure strips away pretense and forces individuals to confront their limitations. Some respond by succumbing to bitterness and blame, externalizing responsibility to shield themselves from self-reflection. In doing so, they forfeit the opportunity to grow. Others face failure with humility and resilience, analyzing their missteps and actively seeking to learn. This response requires courage, as it involves embracing vulnerability. How a person handles failure also reveals their capacity for emotional regulation. Failure often triggers shame and frustration. Some people allow these emotions to overwhelm them, leading to destructive behaviors like lashing out at others or giving up. In contrast, those who process their emotions constructively and channel their energy into problem-solving demonstrate emotional maturity and strength. Ultimately, failure is not just a test of competence. It is a test of the soul. How they manage anger. Anger is one of the most potent emotions, capable of exposing the raw core of an individual's character. Some allow it to control them, lashing out with harsh words or aggression. This lack of restraint not only harms those around them, but also reflects an inability to regulate their inner world. In contrast, those who recognize anger as a signal rather than a command use it as a motivator to address issues constructively. This approach requires discipline and emotional intelligence. Even in moments of intense emotion, a person of strong character will strive to avoid unnecessary cruelty. They will communicate their feelings without dehumanizing or degrading others. On the other hand, individuals who wield anger as a weapon reveal a tendency toward manipulative or abusive behavior. Observing how someone handles anger provides insight into their capacity for self-regulation and their commitment to treating others with respect. How they respond to success. Success amplifies traits that might otherwise remain hidden. Some allow it to inflate their ego, treating others with arrogance and entitlement. They see success as proof of their superiority, rather than as a result of effort, opportunity, and sometimes luck. Others remain humble, recognizing that achievements are often a collective effort. They express gratitude rather than arrogance and use their success to uplift those around them. Equally important is how a person responds to the success of others. Some struggle with envy, perceiving another's success as a threat to their self-worth. They may downplay or sabotage others. In contrast, those who genuinely celebrate the success of others demonstrate confidence in their own journey and emotional generosity. Success is not merely a test of skill, it is a test of character. What they do when no one is watching. The truest measure of a person's character lies in their actions when they believe no one is watching. These moments, unmarked by external validation or social consequences, reveal who they truly are. Do they still act with integrity, kindness, and responsibility when there is no reward? Or do they cut corners, deceive, or act selfishly when they think they can get away with it? Integrity is what a person does when the spotlight is off. It is not about public perception, but about an unwavering commitment to principles. The people who act with honesty and decency in private are the ones who can be trusted in public. Understanding these 5 indicators, how a person treats those with less power, how they handle failure, how they manage anger, how they respond to success, and what they do when no one is watching provides profound insight into their true nature. These are the markers that separate those who merely exist from those who inspire, uplift, and lead with honor. So, the next time you seek to understand someone's character, look beyond their words. Watch their actions in these 5 areas, and you will see them for who they truly are.